Yo, what's up, guys? This is Sergio. I'm here with my fellow teammates from the Race to Prestige. Complete honor to be able to compete with these guys, absolute legends. We got Kaiamii, we got Lunchtime, and just quick introduction. How did you guys come up with your guys' name? You guys can go like one at a time.
Well, back in high school, my buddies and we decided to make our gamer tags a military rank followed by like a random food,
Mm.
just like the guys BSing. And so I was Lieutenant Lunchables, but I had friends that were Corporal Cupcakes, Captain Baconator, Colonel Popcorn. That was a favorite of mine. And so when I started doing YouTube, I shortened the LT and Lieutenant to Lunchtime to stay on like the lunch theme while also having like a little bit of homage to the OG name.
Okay, pretty cool.
That's
And
where we're at.
didn't even know about that. All right. What about you, Nicole? Like, how'd you come up with Kaiamii?
I feel like mine is so basic compared to his. It's just the name of my bunny. Like her name is Kaya, and then Kaya
Oh,
was taken on Twitch. So then I had to like figure out something to add, and I was like, me sounds cute, so it's Kaya me now.
no, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know his name after your bunny, so that's pretty awesome. All right,
That's
um,
awesome.
here we go. So, we have I guess a race to prestige is something that happens every single year. Your lunch, you've had your core trio right with you, mocryptic, and I'm not effective competing that almost every single year. How did this team get together? Walk me through the process, guys. Like, how did this get formed?
I don't know. I hit up Dallas and Mo
Yeah,
because I knew we typically lock in those first like three shifts from 7 to what, 3, I guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
Um, and then I was hunting around for teammates when did you DM me or something like that,
Yeah.
saying that you could find some demons and some late night grinders.
Okay, so we both got captain spots for this,
Yeah.
and I didn't really know anyone else that like was really good at like multiplayer. And I was like, oh, lunchtime. I'm pretty sure he's down. But then he also got a captain spot that I didn't know about. So then we just combined our teams together, and then that's when you and Pierce said that you guys are down for like degen times. So I was like, oh, cool, okay.
Yeah. So can I ask my first question of the podcast?
Sure, yeah, you can. Go ahead. Never had this
Why
before.
why in your right mind did you agree to do the 3 to 7 a.m. shift?
Um,
What was going through your mind when you agreed to do that, knowing damn well
Yeah,
it would be a solid week of grinding that shit?
yeah.
well, I mean, it's something new to do, Like I'm not one to grind pubs. I think the previous CODs haven't been really fun to play pubs anyways. I played the beta for BO7. I was like, hey, I actually had a blast doing it, and then I didn't even know that this was an actual thing. Like this is my first time ever hearing about it. So when Nicole told me like, hey, we got something cool. I mean, you got the graveyard shift, but you can do something cool. You could be part of a cool team, compete against other teams like that Activision has, like for an actual event. I was like, hey, yeah, like whatever I can do to like do content, participate in something cool like that and be a part of a great team. Why not? So yeah, I was willing to do it.
That's a sacrifice. I
That
appreciate it.
is. It is.
Yeah, no problem. It was I felt like it was actually fun, but like yeah, it did get me sick a little bit afterwards. I did have like a mini flu afterwards, like the chills and fever
Oh
and all that.
no.
No, seriously, yeah, I was out of commission for like maybe 1 or 2 days, but I thought it was kind of worth it. Um, which leads me to my next question: how did this system actually work? Because I really thought that we finished sixth, and I didn't know, like,
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like that got me stumped, like how we finished ninth in the leaderboard.
They did send an email just like briefly mentioning that you can grind for longer if you want to, and that there are like cool prestige master rewards at level 100 or something like that. But
Uh-huh.
nothing in the actual um, competition itself said anything about who was the highest level at that certain endpoint or whatever. So that part kind of confused me as well. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like it was for fun. I know there's some drama along with it as well with the non-official race to prestiges, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, I kind of wish that that was a little more obvious what they were going with there.
Yeah. I think we tied for like ninth place at two other teams or something like that. I think.
Yeah.
So if we kept playing, you think we would have gotten way higher if we didn't stop once we got master prestige?
I think so. I don't know. I would have been down to keep grinding.
Yeah, it's a funny story about that. I kind of hopped on like when I saw that tweet about the leaderboard still being updated. I did hop on for a little bit, but I was like, nah. I mean, like I don't think we really get anything for finishing top five. So like I kind of just hopped off it. I was like, I don't think there's no point in doing it. I felt like maybe the reward should have been more transparent, or maybe like they should have like done something cool for like anyone finishing top five. Um, but yeah, I mean, I hopped on for a little bit, got us to like almost close to level 57. I said, nah, like I think I'm kind of done with this stuff.
Yeah.
I think something that people would be interested in knowing is like, what was actually the best type of meta to ranking up fast? Like what were like the key components to, even if you ran out of double XP, which for us that kind of sucked because we did run out of double
We
XP.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did quick.
Yeah, how like what were the ways to like be able to rank up fast to be able to keep pace? We were able to keep pace. We were 4 for 3rd at one point on the leaderboard. So
I feel like one thing that always surprises me every year, I guess this is only my second year in a row, but I always forget how important it is to grind for camos for XP until we're like halfway through. 'Cause in my mind, I just like I'm going as hard as possible, trying to finish with as many kills as I can, because I imagine that goes towards like this score per minute. But I really think it's like challenges, calling cards, and camos and all that. And I don't think at least I didn't start working on that until like I don't know, maybe 3 days in. By then, it's a little late.
Same.
camos definitely help. We found out I guess with the sites too because of like Havoc and Attach, they were also doing that. What was interesting was like the new specialist thing, right? Or I can't, was that called? Like where you had like if you ran 3 green perks and you had strategist would basically give you
Yeah.
more score points.
Uh-huh.
You had squad link as well that also gave you more points, which was definitely new. Who do you think was the biggest slacker on the team?
Oh,
We got to get some
Slacker?
spicy questions there. Who do you think kind of like they could have done more, but they didn't really?
Pierce.
yeah.
Sorry,
How,
buddy, but
how many shifts?
I
How
think
many
it was
shifts
like
did he
it was
chalk?
like 3. I think it
Just
was like
three.
3. Yeah.
And I
I
mean,
get it though. It's like
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the beginning of a COD. You got to play in your kickoffs. But I think fortunately, I feel bad for y'all because I didn't help with any of that scrambling. I think it was just Mo and Dallas and you, right, Nicole, working on picking up those hours.
I think it was me and Sergio mainly.
Oh,
I
okay.
played a lot. I played a
Yeah.
Did
lot.
you?
Yeah,
I know Dallas picked up an 8-hour shift at one point.
I know.
Yeah.
Nicole kind of raged a little bit. She was like, "Nah," for like, and then someone from her chat came to my chat and said, "Hey, Nicole needs you," and I was like, "Wait, is it ready for me?" So I had an early shift one time, but she was like, "Nah, I'm getting the skill based matchmaking was pretty high."
No, yeah, it was not fun playing after Pierce, bro. It like I was facing demons, and then I had to take a
Oh
shift.
no.
I think one day, 2 hours early, and I was like, you know what, Serge, just take it because you're probably better at this than I would be.
For something that was supposed to be open and minimal with the skill base, like was this like the worst type of skill base that you guys have faced? Because in my opinion, I think this was the worst skill base I've ever faced in a COD yet.
The worst ever?
I wouldn't say the worst ever, one of the worst, like top five
One of them?
for sure.
MW19 was pretty bad.
I,
Grinding
w-
pubs in that game is pretty much impossible.
I didn't grind pubs for MW19. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't do it.
Okay. What game mode did y'all play, like majority of the time? Because I feel like that
Hard
has to do
point.
with it.
Hard
Only
point.
hard
Hardpoint?
play, yeah.
Yeah. I think that's where all the sweats go, truthfully.
Yeah.
And y'all had the demon hours too.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah. It was not great. I mean, I heard kill confirm was good. I was contemplating it. Tried it one time and a lot of sweats on that one too. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. So, um, what else? What was probably like the hardest gun you guys? So like we started trying to like I guess camo grind because that gave us a lot of XP. What would you guys say was like probably like the toughest gun to like try to do camos for the challenge?
God. For me, I think it was the Peacekeeper. I don't know. I had a really hard time with that gun. I don't know if it was my attachments or what, but
Oh,
that was giving me a lot of trouble for sure.
okay.
I picked up after Dallas once, and he was working on some shotgun camos, and I used the double pump shotgun where you can only do 2 shots and then you do like a little reload and then 2 more shots. I think it's like the Echo 12 or something. I could not get the point blanks for that at all. It was so tough. I was like throwing smokes on in the middle of Blackheart and I just could not. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I think that was probably my most difficult one.
Gotcha. Did you end up finishing the arc light? Because we got arc light for all 3 shotguns. Were you the one that ended up finishing the shotguns or no?
No, that wasn't me. Might have been Mo.
Well, that's impressive, because I looked at the camo challenge to see what we needed to do, and I saw that all 3 shotguns had arc lights. So I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive, because I thought shotguns were pretty hard to do. I didn't even bother doing it.
But I was wondering if y'all watched mocryptic's videos that he did on all the race to prestige stuff.
Yeah, that was cool. The editing was cool. Yeah, it was sick.
That's like, I love that he does that at the beginning of every year. I think that's super cool. Nobody else is on any of the other teams, to my knowledge, is doing stuff like that.
Yeah, no, the intros are super well made.
Yeah, they go hard.
Yeah. I kind of copycatted him for my videos. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, Mo, if you're watching this, yeah, I kind of copycat his template, and I did the same thing. So I mean, he has a real talent. I wish he could be here. He had a Thanksgiving. That's what he told me, like a Thanksgiving family dinner. So like he couldn't be here, but his video editing and all that stuff, or the way his videos are edited, I think he does his own edits, right? Like
he does. Yeah.
It's incredible. It's actually incredible.
Yeah, he's crushing it.
Yeah, he's one of the best I've seen so far with that type of stuff. So I mean, that's pretty cool to have him. I mean, we had a unique team. We had one COD Pro. We had, you guys who grind, rank and pubs and all that stuff. And then, yeah, you had me, which, I thought I was going to be the biggest, like, downfall of the team. So.
Why?
I think we had a pretty stacked squad, to be honest.
I think you guys heard about the 2-box and, was it the Doom Clan or, yeah, was it a Doom
Clan?
Yeah, the Doom Clan, like, what did you guys think about that? Because I know, like, there were some comments that said, like, hey, I don't think anyone besides, like, this one group that we were beating, or Optic, they said one group, Optic was the only one that wasn't doing it, what do you guys think about 2-boxes? That was the first time I ever heard about that type of stuff, like, what did you guys think about Doom? Do you guys think they did it legitimately, or? It's like a political question.
No, I don't care. It's a no for me, dog.
Yeah.
So no?
Last year they had some glitch. It might not have been the same people. It was definitely the same Doom Clan. They had a glitch where they got Babylon 24/7 on the Black Ops 6 race to prestige.
Wow.
So.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, all this was for fun. Like, there's no money involved. It's just like, if that's how they want their dynasty to be remembered, as 2-boxing or cheating or whatever, which I think they did, to answer the question. Yeah. I mean, that's on them. They're the ones that have to live with that. So I don't know.
It was crazy. I think from what I've heard, they were getting like 100 kill games for like 5 to 6 straight hours, which is just, there's no way you can catch up to that type of stuff. I mean, Attach and Havoc were keeping up. I mean, like, that's a tall task, so like to be able to keep up with that type of stuff. So I mean, thank goodness we didn't have to compete against them. That actually leads to another great question. Was like, we talked about the double XP tokens. Do you think what do you think for the next system? Do you guys believe that maybe we should get certain accounts to where we have an equal amount of double XP tokens? Let's say like maybe 40 hours double XP tokens for each account for each team. Like, you think that's like a better system to go forward? Or I guess a better question is, what could they improve for this system? Like maybe incentives or things to like make this better, make this more fair for the next time around.
Personally, I think that we should all either start with the same amount of double XP or just not be able to use anything at all, just to make the race more even. Because I feel like, everyone just had more double XP than us.
Yeah.
That way they were just able to like place higher. I don't know. What do you think, Lunch?
Yeah, I know. I agree. I think it either needs to be nobody's allowed to use it, or everybody has double XP, because people are always going to try to find a way to get more. Yeah. And we honestly had an extra 20 hours from last year, because it was the same account. We had that saved. And then we got another 40 on top of that, which is our limit. but it would have been more beneficial for us to just use one of our main accounts that had like hundreds
Yeah,
of hours of double XP.
I agree.
Could have used mine, man. I had so many. Because I
Kind of
don't.
nice.
Yeah, I don't grind. Like I mean, like I level up through rank play, so like I had so many double XP tokens just because of rank
Hmm.
play alone. So I mean, definitely could have used mine. But yeah, I mean, I do agree with that. I also think that you know, there should be better rewards, obviously, for the top five. I think they need better like clarification of who like how it worked because going back to our first question we asked or second question we asked, um, the reason why Optic caught up with us and the reason why I mean, but Optic was in the race. The reason why Nuke Squad caught up with us was because they had double XP tokens the whole entire way, from start to
Hmm.
finish. They didn't run out, so they're able to catch up. I was surprised when they finally caught up with us, and when Optic caught up, I mean, even though we're competing against them, they had a lot of double XP tokens, but it didn't matter at all. But like, they should make it super competitive to where it's like, we want to grind nonstop. You know what I'm saying? Even though we did, it's like, you know, give some cool rewards to where, we want to continue no matter what through the top five. So I guess that's just like my 2 cents on it. And I guess I mean we could do one last question. I mean this is pretty short. Unless you guys have any questions or Nicole, like, does anyone in your chat have any questions? For
Yeah, I have 2 questions from chat, but you can go first.
Oh no, definitely let's do yours first, and then I'll get to my last question.
Okay. The first question is, what's the highest prestige everyone has gotten in previous CODs?
Oh,
The highest?
Yeah, the highest.
I think after BO6 ranked, I finished like Prestige Master level 600 or something like
Yeah,
that.
me too. Something around like 560 or something like that.
I would say
Do you
yeah.
keep track of that, Sergio?
There was a time I hit level 1,000 for a COD. I can't remember what it was, but
Oh shoot!
yeah, it was because that was I think it was I can't remember which COD it was, but it was the first one to introduce like the emblems for back then. So that's why I wanted it. Like the Black Ops 1 and the Modford 3, Modford 2 1. I don't know. I can't remember which COD that was, but like they were the first ones to introduce those classic emblems, and I wanted that, so I grinded the crap out of pubs way back then. It's got to be one of the older CODs for sure because I wasn't
Like
competing.
BO4 or earlier than that?
It might have been BO4 or BO3 or something like that, but you can get like the BO1, the BO2, the Modford 3, Modford 2 emblems or the
Okay.
the emblems. So that's why I kind of grinded that. So 1,000 was the highest I've ever reached for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But yeah, like I said, I wasn't doing no YouTube, no Twitch. Wasn't competing, nothing. It was just straight pubs and just having a good time. So,
Second question was, what was the toughest part of the race for us?
um,
For me, I was itching to play like S&D and get to learn the maps
Oh, okay.
and to like have to lock in a 4-hour shift every day while also wanting to play on my main account and wanting to like play
Yeah.
S&D. It's just it feels like there's an unlimited amount of things to do, which is a fun feeling for a new game. But at the same time, it's a little bit overwhelming where it's like I don't know. It's fun, but I also wanted to do these other things too at the same time.
I would say the hardest part about it was probably I think it had to be about myself because like my competitive nature, like just seeing the fact that these guys were trying to catch up to Punk Kill, just seeing the fact that they were just flying through the ranks, it put unnecessary pressure because I'm like, dude, like I want us to win this time, So like I was trying to make sure if I wasn't performing well, I would get mad. If my teammates were taking my kills, I would get mad. If my game crashed or something bad happened, I would crash out. I mean, I think we're making a
I
compilation.
did see the crash out. I saw the clip of the
Can we
crash out.
show chat that, please? I really think it's a great
I
clip.
think for context we need to. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Do I have to that pull this up?
Yes, you definitely pull it up.
Okay. All right, we're about to get to
Can you
my.
explain like what happened before that in order for you to reach that point?
Yeah, we need some context here.
Well, I'm actually revealing right here, but like there was a challenge that I thought I completed, where it gave us a lot of XP. I could have been wrong about the 25,000, but like it was a big challenge. And I felt pretty proud of like that game because I also was popping off. So I was like, hey, this is a good one. And when the game crashed, I got upset about that. But then when I went in and saw that I got no XP progress from it, that's when the mega crash out and fall of me was happened. So
What time was this at? Probably.
this was 6 o'clock in the morning. I think this is it. Oh yeah, that's what I saw. That's when I saw that I had no XP for that. That's when I saw the click.
Oh my god.
I don't curse too, so I said fudge. Yeah, and then my window took a beating. My neighborhood probably looked at me and was like, man, what is this guy doing? But yeah, that was that. But I mean, look, we had a build up. We had a build up to that.
There was a build up.
I think it was right here. Yeah. All right. So there's context to this one, guys. All right. Like this one here. These guys they thought I was Scump or someone like from Optic. When it's it's a different account. It's Optic the race, but they thought I was Optic, so they said you're about to get put down. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. Like they're ready to go try hard. This is a hardcore match. I'm 26 and 49.
Oh my
I thought I saw it on
god!
Scoreboard. I didn't want you to pull it up again, but
There's also other crash outs. Like I mean, I have it on my YouTube, so if you guys want to check that out, I get mad at my teammates. You know, obviously if they take my kill, it's like Vayne.
Christ.
I call him Timu Shotzi. You know, I mean, he doesn't have to go hard. He's dropping 100 kills easily for no reason. I'm like, bro, like, you gotta chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're good at COD. I know you're good at it. But for the sake of us, bro, like, you need to chill out. But this was before I did that crash out.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I think our race to prestige experiences were completely different. Like I had the music playing, like vibes were high.
I've never felt a stronger
just
skill-based
running mid with a
matchmaking in my
shotgun.
life. This is hardcore,
Yeah, no,
hard
that was
point,
definitely
man.
A different breed.
Hardcore, hard point,
True.
man. This ain't reg play, man. Jesus.
We got it. We got
All
it.
right.
Bad. I mean,
All right.
Spell.
That was a bunch of energy cans, bro. That was keeping me throughout the morning. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, there you go. I mean, we had different experiences. You know, I didn't want to play music for copyright reasons, so I had no music. I had all rage. It was just pain through the silence, man. That's what it felt like. So yeah, it was. I had a great time.
it was fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. Same time next year. A
Yeah.
lot more double XP tokens.
That's my last question. Is the team sticking, or are we making any changes, or
We're making a roster change.
making a roster change?
We're
Gotcha.
making a roster change.
Okay.
You're done. I'm sorry.
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out of here. Yeah. We figured this would be the right time to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The team's been discussing it behind your back, and they're gonna have to find a new team next year. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, that does it for our podcast. I mean, that's just a great ending. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I mean, not quite the ending I was expecting, but I appreciate you guys tuning in and showing support. I appreciate Lunchtime and Nicole Kaiamii for coming in and, dropping the hardcore news right there for me and, being part of this podcast. I mean, it was awesome. It was great, having legends on board to let you know that you're not going to be here next year. It was fun. I mean, we had a good time. We had a good run. But no, in all seriousness, yeah, make sure you guys check them out. On the YouTube, we're going to have their socials. Make sure you guys, not even just follow them on Twitch. Make sure you drop them a subscribe, on the Twitch, YouTube, all that type of stuff. These guys, they post great content, and they pop off, so make sure you guys show support, and I appreciate you guys for tuning in for this, and that was it. Yeah.
Appreciate
one
you inviting me to
question.
hang out.
Okay, yep. Thank
That
you
was
guys. All right.
One question.
Oh, was
Oh.
Pineapple on pizza. Yes or no?
All right, it's over.